Good morning everyone and greetings from Liverpool where it's snowing outside. My name is Miriam Taegtmeyer and I'm the coordinator of the REACHOUT consortium. Thank you so much for asking us to do this video and delighted that you're having this stakeholder meeting in Dhaka. REACHOUT is a network and a consortium. We have 8 partners in REACHOUT and we do primary research in 6 countries, 2 in Asia, which is Bangladesh and Indonesia, and 4 in Africa, which are Kenya, Malawi, Ethiopia and Mozambique. In 2013, the REACHOUT network got a grant with European Union funding to investigate the equity, effectiveness and efficiency of close-to-community providers in rural areas and in urban slums in our 6 country contexts. It's been quite a journey since that time, but what's so special about REACHOUT is that we have the journey and we have data from 5 years in all those different countries. Because a lot of times when you see research on close-to-community providers, it's like one project doing its work in one small district and being successful with adding one vertical program to work that close-to-community providers do. But here we have very different contexts, all of which have big national programs for close-to-community providers, and we have data over time. Our research has been mixed methods, and we started with an in-depth context analysis in each of our countries. We put a lot of effort into ensuring that we used rigorous similar methods across all the contexts to allow us to do inter-country analysis, but at the same time use those context analyses to understand the differences between the contexts and the systems in each place, with some very interesting findings in the Bangladesh context that I'm sure we'll be hearing more about later. Based on the context analysis, we identified remarkably common themes across these very disparate contexts: community engagement, supervision, referral, coordination of multiple partners and multiple vertical programs were all significant themes that came out across these very different contexts and formed the basis of interventions or quality improvement cycles over the following 3.5 years. One of the big findings of REACHOUT coming out of those QI cycles and our context analysis has been the very important interface role that close-to-community providers play between the communities they serve and the health systems they're often responsible to, and making sure their voices are heard in that process and in the policy development underpins the equity and effectiveness of their work. I'm going to really leave it there as you go on to hear more about what happened in the Bangladesh context and disseminate some of the findings from this 5-year study. I wish you good luck in your deliberations. Use the evidence that has been generated, think about how it will be taken forward, and also come back to us with your thoughts and take on the work so far. Wishing you all the best for today, and I'll hand over to Sally Theobald now, who's going to tell you a little bit more.
Thank you very much, Miriam. And I'm Sally Theobald. I'm a social scientist here at the Liverpool School of Tropical Medicine and co-PI on this REACHOUT programme. Delighted that you have all come together to discuss and deliberate and think about REACHOUT findings and other work on close-to-community providers in Bangladesh. And thank you for this opportunity to talk to you. So I just really wanted to say many thanks to James P. Grant School of Public Health and all our REACHOUT colleagues in Bangladesh. You've been a fabulous partner, brought huge amount of understanding and academic excellence and theories and practice to our Reach Out deliberations. And I think through Bangladesh and your famously pluralistic health system, what we've learned a lot about is the interplay between formal and informal providers, about the role of the NGO sector, around the importance of trust, familiarity and respect, and how that plays out in the relationships between women and close to community providers in this critical area of sexual and reproductive health and rights. And despite these differences in context, as Miriam has said, there's been remarkable similarities in what we've found in the quality improvement cycles and how they've moved forward. And so the importance of coordination, of referral, of training, and of really looking at ways to support these critical close to community providers in their interface role, in the work that they do, in linking communities, and in this case, urban women and their sexual and reproductive health experiences and close to community providers. So thank you to Bangladesh Reach Out team for the energy and the insights that you've brought to the Reach Out consortium. We wish you a very successful meeting, and as Miriam says, we look forward to this dialogue continuing. With the move to SDGs, universal health coverage, we can be sure that close to community providers are going to stay high on policy agendas. And we've got a lot to learn from Bangladesh context, and we look forward to ongoing discussions and feedback. Many thanks.